Good evening everyone, welcome to an SOE Silmarillion Total War replay. My Vision will be very happy with that. He's been pissed the last few times I got it wrong. But today's a nice 2v2 for Jmonster, and before we get started, if you'd like to support my work, there's a PayPal option, Subscribe Star, Patreon and donation link in the description below. But as always, feel free to like, share and comment and tick the bell for notifications to stay up to date with all the latest content. And with that, let's get into the video. So, as I said, today's replay comes from Jmonster, who's commanding the House of Finafrin. And here we have some Stalkers of Torin Faroth, and some Scouts of Torin Faroth. I like they got Scouts at the start, it makes me feel special. Next we have some Defenders of Tarath Durin, and we have some Wardens of Nagathron, which appears to be a Spear and Shield unit mid-tier, I'd say. Or a mid-tier to elite. We have some Bridge Wardens of Nagathron. Now this is a long spear unit, similar to the Spears of Rivendell. Next, I think we've got 2 units of them total here in the line, and I think we have 3 units of Wardens of Nagathron. Behind them, we have some Defenders of Tarath Durin. Over here, we have some Archers of Tarath Durin, some Seto Findaroto, which appear to be the equivalent of the Gwaithei Arthander almost, but you know, Sator style. Sorry, Finafrin style. Definitely a classy model. This is a unit I said last time looks like armoured up samurais. Next we have some Swordsmen of Tarath Durin, some Swordsmen of Tarath Durin. 2 units here. We have some, maybe 4 units actually total. And behind them, looks like we have some Defenders of Tarath Durin. And that brings us to his ally, which is the House of Fëanor, commanded by Secretariat. And he's got some Archers of Anrod here, 2 units. We have some Oton Matamo, which is the heavy infantry of Fëanor. Got 2 units here. No, sorry, my bad. Just the one there. We have some Defenders of Agalon, the two-handed, heavy sword unit. 2 units of them. Trebuchet, and over here into the forest, we have some Stalkers of Thargelion, and I can't see anything else here. I have to come back to them later. That brings us to their opponents across the river. We have the Elves of Assyrian, and we have some Efen Etor. Catchy looking unit. I haven't seen them in a while. I haven't seen them in the last few replays, actually. We have some Ents. I was going to say Elves of Assyrian, sorry. But yeah, we've got some Ents here. We have some Spear Host of Rathoriel, 2 units there. Some Spear Host of Rathoriel. We have some Methan en Tolgalan, or Gallon. Some Efenator again, Archers. And some Matha en Torin Gallon. Again, these guys appear to be light infantry. Light sword, light mace and shield, because they're not swords. And that's all I see here, actually. The Elves of Assyrian are commanded by Dead Salmon Tell No Tales. Ain't that the truth? Anyway, that brings us to his ally, Guarded Realm of Dorath, which is Mounted Company of the region. We have some Shield Bearers of the region, Cathelum, which is the elite archer unit of Doriath. We have some Spear Host of the Girdle, which is a javelin unit. Watch out for them. We have some Axe Guard of the region, 2 units. We have some Warriors of the region, the 2-handed heavy axe unit. These guys are very similar to the Sauron's Will, the giant ass 2-handed axe unit. So watch out for them. They cut down infantry, almost anything, very well. But vulnerable to cab charges. Next we have some some Marksmen of the region, my bad. 1 unit of Shield Bearers of the region, Sword Host of the region. We have some more Spear Host, and some Donath and Mablung. That's a 2-handed mace unit, similar to the Dalian Paladins, I always say. And that appears to be that. So, let's get this replay started. Enjoy the river battle. Okay, so we've got Trebuchet firing in already. Missing wildly. It's like he was going for both the units here, but shot down the center. I thought Trebuchet was meant to get more accurate than that. And Dead Salmon's actually spreading out his units here, which maybe is not the best idea, because now if you look at it, the army's covering more ground. It makes it easier for a Trebuchet to get a hit. Where the hell is he trying? Who the hell is he trying to hit? Where are those shots even trying to go? He's missing wildly. At least I think he is. It's not his fault. Trebuchet has its own mind, but still wonder what's going on. Alright, we got Fainal moving up to the river crossing. There is nothing here. Secretaries could be wondering what's going on with his Trebuchet at this point. Okay, scouts have just started to fire. Archers of Emerald also firing in. That's good accuracy there. Archers of Emerald going down surprisingly quickly. Not as fast as the Scouts. Scouts of Gillion. These guys appear to be much more accurate than the Archers of Emerald. We got 2 units of archers here shooting them. And the Emerald appears to be dropping faster. I don't get that. Archers of Emerald have decent damage, you'd think. Both the units here are in loose formation, but this unit appears to be much more accurate than Emerald. They've already lost almost 30 men. These guys have just lost 30 themselves. And they got twice as many arrows almost coming their way. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Okay. Jmonster also has some cav here, which I missed. Oh, not Jmonster, Secretariat. We have some Mounted Company of Kirifin, and some Quini Magalore, the elite Lancer, heavy Lancer unit of Fainal. These guys are beasts. Watch out for them. Okay, Jmonster is moving up his army. We're a little ways off yet from combat. Head back over here just to briefly see what's happening. But we'll probably do a small cut and come back shortly. See you soon. Alright guys, Secretariat's moved up his swordsman. Or the footman of Amaras. I'm wondering why he's done that, because he's not charging them in and he's leaving them at the mercy of the archers here. Archers of Emerald are firing now as expected. Secretariat making a strange mistake here, getting these units really close to the footman. If he's trying to use them as a shield, that's not an ideal thing to do, because possibly you're affecting the accuracy of your archers. We'll see how they go here. A couple of them are shooting up, but surprisingly most of the units unaffected. So, you know, okay. Tell you what, these scouts, they're doing a number here on Fainal. And this is just one archer unit. Imagine if you had 2 of them. I think he'd be owning Secretariat at this point. Okay, so Dorath got his cav at the ready, but... Okay, we've got some marksmen here in the region. Looks like he halted their fire. Dorath, I'm sorry, is commanded by Gildor, Finrod, Anakalan. How do you say that? Anyway, I'll call him Gildor for this one. Sorry, Gildor. I was just focused on the factions of the opponents, more so their names. My apologies. This battle's a little bit slow to get underway on this side. I don't know what Jmonster's plan is, nor do I know what Guild's plan is, Gildor's. Archers of Emerald, 54 out front here. Are they out of ammunition? Yes, they are. Secretariat's plan here must simply be to wait until Dead Salmon runs out of ammunition. It's gotta be. Because he's just sitting here letting Dead just shoot him to his heart's content. What we got going on over here? Okay, we got Secretariat. Maybe this is what Secretariat's. This is where his attention is probably. He's trying to micromanage 2 cav units as he wheels them around enemy lines. Maybe that's their plan. Jmonster to charge forward, distract Gildor, while Secretariat's cav sweeps in from behind. Similar to what they did in Braveheart. But if that's the plan, Jmonster ain't playing along yet. His army's not moving at all. But Gildor doesn't seem to be that aware of Secretariat's cav, so I don't know. In fact, enemy cav is actually heading towards Secretariat's direction. Well, the main army direction, I mean. Finally, we got a hit. And the FNI tour. If these guys are better than the scouts of Gilling, which they probably are, Secretariat's in for a world of hurt if he's not careful. Hey, these guys have got double blades. Cool. But the armor of the Archers of Emerald works to their advantage. Whereas these guys mostly have leather armor. $47 to $34. Oh damn it! We got a battle. Mount the company of the region. The Roquini is not faring too well against the Mount the company. In fact, if I didn't know, but I say Secretariat was just caught in an ambush. Oh, Secretariat could lose his general here. Oh, really lucky. Oh yeah, they got caught in an ambush. Big ambush. We'll come back and watch the ambush. Alright guys, here it is, the ambush of Fainal. And here has begin the river crossing. Hey, it's the Elven Surfer, he's back. I don't know how he does it. Just look at him run on that horse. Oh, they're popping up. There's the mounted company in the distance there. The javelins being thrown in by the spear host. And the company's on the move. Here comes Sword Host to the region. And Feanor is completely surrounded now. Wow, a lot of the Rapini Magalor got taken down here in the retreat. Then again, armies must famously lose a lot of their men in full-scale retreat. And that concludes our segment, the ambush of Feanor. Okay, we've got Spear Host moving in. Finally, we've got more action happening. Secretariat appears to be trying to pull out. Okay, footman approaching, Spear Host withdrawing. Maybe they're just regrouping, I don't know. No javelins or enemy fire coming in. We got reinforcements coming in, however. Skirmishers of Reforged. Looks like this is an archer unit that's exhausted all their ammunition. Ah, maybe that's why the archer units were so effective. I didn't even notice these guys were firing before. I'm not seeing any dead archers anywhere. Hunters of Reforged. Okay, these guys have javelins though. The Secretariat is pretty close to the attackers, or pretty close to his opponent. They're firing. Oh, that's good fire there. I like how the javelins are knocking them on the ground. Usually you don't see that. You don't see that in Reforged anyway. Usually when they go on the ground in Reforged, they stay there when javelin hits. Oh, we've got more javelins coming in. From the spear host to the girdle now. So Secretariat's being double teamed. Another volley. Tell you what, Footman of Vamros taking it on the nose. Almost every volley there. Didn't kill anybody. But these guys are probably heavily damaged. Oh, that's got to be friendly fire there. Someone should really fire that trebuchet crew. Okay, despite all of that, Feanor appears to be gaining the upper hand in this fight. Hunters firing another volley. Back up they get again. This javelin fire is pretty accurate. These guys are doing a really good job lobbing their shots perfectly over their own men. I'm seeing just one or two shots per volley hit friendlies. that trebuchet needs to be tweaked a lot because the fire's been abysmal in this match. Okay, Spears the girl coming to the defense of their ally, only to be peppered to high heaven by scouts of Turin Faroth. Now it's Jmonster coming to the aid of his ally. Now I don't know why Gildor's doing that, because he's leaving himself totally exposed here. But for some reason, Jmonster has switched targets and is going for the Hunters of Arthoria. Ideally, he should go for the Spear Host. They're right in front of him, and the odds of getting a hit are far higher. And almost zero chance of friendly fire. Oh yeah, definitely should be firing this direction. You can take out some of the cav at the same time. Here you go. Okay, Javelin's taking out some of the men of the company. But with all of Secretariat's cav now gone, he doesn't have anything to repel these guys with, really. So whether or not Secretariat and Jmonster can contain them, probably not at this point. Secretariat doing alright there. Stalkers of Turin Faroth moving in. Gildor is recalling his cavalry. I thought the fact that he got through means he'll just try and run for the back lines of his enemy and try and use them at a later date, later in the game. To bring him back into the fight now is almost suicide. Because now you've got Secretariat moving in to close off the cavalry's retreat, essentially sandwiching the cav between the forces up here and the incoming reinforcements. See, it's leaving them almost zero room for a charge bonus. We got a ton of arrows coming in now, though. Scouts of Gilliam. And we have the FNI Tor firing in at the same time. And nothing's still happening yet on Jmonster's side. The battle seems to be focused on this side of the river for now. And the winner of this will definitely decide the fate of the battle, because now whoever wins this fight will have a crossing and now be able to outflank their opponent while their teammate charges from the front. But Gildor appears to be sending over half his army here to help Secretariat out. We got warriors here. Oh, we need Jmonster Secretariat needs archers. Oh, they got archers firing in now. Didn't before. Thought they were there, but I couldn't see them for a second. Don't know if Gildor realizes his mistake. He's got a lot of units bunched up here. We've got a lot of men here. Their job is just probably to hold these guys in place while the archers pepper them. We got scouts again, and we got stalkers, not scouts. This is a two-handed dagger unit we're seeing. Oh no, these guys do have bows. Okay, so I've got 2 units of scouts here. Probably get them into tight formation. Okay, these guys have run out of ammunition. These guys, however, are fresh. Okay, Gildor appears to be falling back. Feanor continues to push forward. Secretariat commanding some of his elite troops now. Pretty much all his armies here in the fight. He's got his defenders of Agalon. And that's all I see here for now. I think that's the only unit he hasn't committed. I wonder why he's holding these guys back. Okay, F and I Tor have their bows out, but for some reason they're walking into the fight. I don't get that. Okay, we've got some Randium and Tolgalan. These guys remind me of the Norentina warriors. We'll see what they can do. Okay, Dead Salmon making a critical mistake here. Bunching up his archer units, pretty much ruining their accuracy for almost half of them. Almost all of them, in fact. And they got their axes out. That's it, they're out of ammunition. It looks like Jmonster is moving in. Yep, he's moving up his forces right now. And with Gildor dividing his army, I wonder how he plans to hold back Jmonster here. Because Jmonster hasn't sent over that many troops. Most of his army's still here. But the marksmen here firing in, these guys are pretty good. Okay, Sword Host slamming into the Wardens. The accuracy of the marksman is impressive. Most of the ammo is surprisingly hitting. But Gildor certainly doesn't have the forces to hold back Jmonster here at the moment. We've got some reinforcements heading in now. Okay, shield bearers are here, but looks like he's missing his axes. All these axes he sent over to help out his ally. We have some spear hosts heading over. How's Dead Salmon going? Okay, Dead Salmon has committed his Ents. The Secretariat's commanded his defenders. Mounted Company is here. Dead Salmon tried to outflank him. Secretariat had a spare cavalry unit. He was two spare cavalry units he was keeping in his pocket. Looks like he unveiled them at the right time. And Jmonster is here providing support, keeping his ally alive. But I'm surprised the Secretary didn't cav around the river and try and get him into the fight. I mean, there's a crossing right here, you can do it. That's how those javelins probably got across in the first place. And that is that. Feanor's strengths lies in both their cav and their infantry. Both are just as good as the other, but both need each other to really win a battle. As you can see, Feanor is really struggling here and running out of men. But then again, he has been fighting two armies the whole time. Which Gildor should now be paying the price for, in fact. His Jmonster starts applying real pressure. Yeah, that's really weird. Swordsman of Taratharin is also a javelin unit. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Okay, Cat Helm. Firing armor-piercing ammunition. Yeah, we got Jmonster trying to outflank the sword host here, but the Cat Helm is really protecting their flanks. And taking down the infantry pretty quickly. They are exposed to them. Okay, now the Cat Helm's targeting the swordsman. Okay, we've got scouts here firing in. And Finafrin is moving forward there on their left flank. The right flank is sort of thinning. And probably is in need of reinforcements. The archers of Talath really need to move over here so they can fire in over here. Quickly examine them. But they're not doing that because they're out of ammunition. And it doesn't look like Jmonster has any spare archer units left. Which is a little bit of a shame. He's got these guys, but they're already firing over here. But probably should halt their fire. It's getting a few friendly hits there. Probably more than I would like. Okay, Jmonster's got his swordsman here. I think firing point blank into the elves of Silmarillion. And what's left of the Dorath army. Reloading. Yeah, that's a bit better, all being spread out like that. Okay, Secretariat's army appears to be defeated. Oh, there goes Jmonster's general. Damn, that general's a good model too. That armor looks sick. Alright, what's Jmonster planning over here? We've got 2 units here guarding the pass. Or guarding the crossing here. Don't know if there's any units left over there. But Jmonster has reinforced his front lines. And his men are pushing through. It appears to be only a matter of time before Jmonster breaks through here. What we got? He's got some mounted company, 6 men. And the other cavalry is just over here. Careful of the stakes. I really am surprised that... Oh, here we go. This could be bad. Oh, these are spears. What's Gildor thinking? If this was infantry, I get it now, but you don't charge into prepared speared units. The company just melting away here. Now a charge on the stalkers should be much more effective. That was a bit better. I'm trying to break them out of the company. I think they might succeed. No. They'll get away. Okay, how's Jmonster's forces going? Okay. Gildor is sneaking 2 units. He's trying to outflank Jmonster. Jmonster's sending in more men, but this is a decent attempt here from Gildor to turn the tide back in his favour. He's drawn off a section of the front line. And that appears to be where the Cat Helm are, which is allowing Gildor to actually come back somewhat in this battle. Okay, defenders have really got to get in there. Gildor's generals here in the thick of things. But the realm of Dorath is making ground here as they fight to their general. Okay, what got on over here, just briefly? Okay. Dead Salmon. You'd think he'd be scrambling to get to his ally. But he is taking his time. And that could work against him. This is where Secretariat's General is right now. Here he is. Probably keeping with the rest of the cav of his own army. Don't know why he's leaving him there alone. Jmonster's recalling his forces back to his own army. We got scouts here that are hidden for some reason. Okay, Jmonster has called up his units that were covering the other river crossing before. Oh, so we've got swordsmen here. Oh, Gildor was looking so good there before. And now I think he's toast. It is 60 to 73 now. Okay, Jmonster pretty much destroyed Gildor's right flank, and his left flank is collapsing. The Donath and Long, however, are holding their own for the moment. I wonder when Secretariat's going to send in his cav to try and hold back the elves of Silmarillion. There's his general in the distance there, Secretariat. And we'll keep an eye on that battle. Ah, Warriors of the Region. Spear Host of the Girdle. Gildor somehow pulls out more units. Gildor a little ways off here from being defeated. Ah, here we go.
Half the enemy force remains.
Yeah, Syrian definitely came off second best in that charge. All the units are pretty much gone. And Jmonster needs to engage all of Dead Salmon's units here so Secretariat's cav can sweep in from behind and finish them off. Dead Semin doing what he really only can do, which is group up his men and try and protect his rear from those cav charges. Which is what he's doing as Secretariat moves in behind him. That was a good charge there on the spear host, surprisingly. Didn't expect it to go that well. Elves of Assyrian are being wiped out here. Alright, where is the Cat Helm? Warriors are doing their best. They're doing a good job cutting down the Elves of Finar Frin. Jmonster will need some support to help take these guys down. Sinta Findorato down to 8. Okay, we've got Spear Host of the Girdle. Okay, there's the Donoth Emma Blund, the general. He's the last man in his unit. I was looking for the maces before, but I couldn't see them. Somehow the general is the only one left still alive. Dorath being hemmed in now. The army's collapsing. There goes the general.
Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
Oh, how about that? Both enemy generals dropping within seconds of each other.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
And it is 79 to 97. Great victory there for Secretariat and Jmonster. Probably fast forward to the end now.
Victory is ours. Let it be a salve upon our wounds.
So, great battle there from Jmonster and Secretariat. 1585 for Jmonster, 1597 for Secretariat. Well done to Gildor Finrod Anakalon on 1197, and Dead Semin Tell No Tales on 1344. A great effort by both teams there. I thought Semin and Gildor were actually on top there for a while, but then somehow Jmonster and Secretariat managed to fight their way back. Looking at the kill count, Jmonster's Wardens of Nargothrond 211 and 177. The rest did average to good. Stalkers of Tanan Faroth got 130, and Scouts of Tanan Faroth got respectively 115 and 123 each, and Archers of Taradinin got 108. Those were the real standout performers there from his army. I am trying to wonder how Jmonster and Secretariat managed to pull that off. It did seem like Dead Sam was doing pretty well there against Secretariat. Jmonster's arrival and reinforcements did help swing things a lot in Secretariat's favour there. Had it not been for Jmonster, I think Secretariat's defence would have collapsed long before it did. Long before it eventually did, sorry. So I think good teamwork there from both sides, especially good teamwork between Jmonster and Secretariat. Managed to send enough reinforcements to help out the other. Gildor helped out his ally just as well, but whatever units Jmonster sent over seemed to really help tip things back in their favour. So well done to him. Thank you to Jmonster for sending in the replay. This is Scouts of Entertainment signing off. Catch you guys in the next one. Bye.